Hi, I'm Bob Vila, and welcome to This Old House. Today we're in East Greenwich, Rhode Island at Westminster Unitarian Church, and we're here to talk to Jan Searles, president of the congregation. Hi,
Bob.
Jan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
Come on into our house.
Thank you. Okay, Jan, where are we off to next?
Well, Bob, I'd like you to meet our minister, Reverend Barbara. Her office has had a few issues over the years.
Hi, I'm Bob.
Barbara Fast. Nice to meet you, Bob.
Pleased to meet you, Reverend.
Are you a Unitarian?
Afraid not.
Oh, well, it's wonderful to have you here.
No, thank you. I notice it's really chilly in this
It's
room.
really chilly in this room. We have tried everything we can think of. We have plastic on the windows. We have this space heater now to warm up the room. Here, Jan, if your hands are cold.
It is a little chilly.
Yeah, and we don't want to waste oil. So we keep the rest of the building cool, and so I bundle up.
Okay.
I hope you can help us out.
All right, we'll do our best.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you for your time.
Bob, let's go check out the rest of the
All
building. Thank you very much.
Well, Jan, here we are in the kitchen, and looking around, I can see that this kitchen is really old, and so's this stove. Does it work?
It does work, Bob, but we have been very hampered by the fire code safety issues, and they're very limited use for this particular stove and for the kitchen in general. So we're hoping that with a state-of-the-art kitchen, we can really extend our mission into the community as well as enhance the fellowship opportunities within our congregation. It's an important place for us. So Bob, why don't you visit around with some of the rest of the rooms, and I have a few things to tend to here in the kitchen.
Well, thank
All
you,
right?
Jan. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Well, here we are on the third floor, and I notice a water leak coming in through the ceiling here and a puddle on the floor, which certainly explains the water damage that I saw on the interior walls downstairs. When I look in this room, I see a fire escape with a high window that would be difficult to get out of in case of an emergency. Okay, well, I think it's time to head downstairs. Well, here we are on the second floor, and this is the second floor emergency exit. Let's check it out. Wow. I can really smell the mold. Moving on. Hi, we're here in the hedge room, and we're going to ask these folks just exactly what this room is used for.
Hi Bob, I'm Renee Pierre, the Religious Education Director, and this room was originally the Children's Chapel room, but it's now become the playroom and the meeting room and the preschool room, and because we've had so many problems in the building, we've had to have less and less dedicated space to RE, so it's been a challenge. Edgar, do you think we need a new RE space, a new church house? Yeah, why?
It's old, rusty, and downright depressing.
Well, thanks for your time, Renee. Let's move on. Well, there's a lot of work to do here. We have everything from leaking roof to rotting exterior, to water damage in the downstairs, in the basement, interior walls with water damage, and cracked plaster everywhere, not to mention issues with meeting fire code. I wonder how these people at Westminster are going to solve this problem.
I can answer that for you, Bob.
Who said that?
I did. I have been with the people of Westminster since they were at the church on Adelaide Avenue. The heart of Westminster does not lie within this building. The heart of Westminster lies within the people who come together in worship and fellowship, and not only on Sundays. These people seem to get together all the time about something. We have the women's group, the men's group, and the caring circle. We have the choir and the junior choir. The Green Committee is always trying to change something here and the Social Responsibility Committee is always trying to change something out there. The Religious Education Committee, the board, and the small group ministry all meet here. In fact, there seems to be a new committee forming every time I look around. Youth group meets here, and they actually invite friends over to spend the night. Plus, there are not only these meeting groups, there are potlucks, monthly movie nights, and canvas parties. And people even rent this hall out for their special celebrations. The most important event, though, is when the congregation of Westminster gathers here to make important decisions. Sometimes they disagree, but they always find a solution. I know that when they work together, anything is possible.
Well, that's a lot of work to do.
They know. That's why they're going to build a new parish house. If you need to know why they think it is so important, just ask them.
When I think of a new parish house, I think of, just as Reverend Barbara has mentioned, building something for the future. Because a new parish house, as much as it would be kind of cool to walk into a place that I felt was really safe and green and happy, I won't be around as long to enjoy it as they will. And I would like to feel like I was actually doing something creative, not just for me, but for them.
A new parish house would mean having better classrooms to teach our kids and having more room for all the family functions that we have here at Westminster.
Well, I'm co-chairperson of Westminster's Green Sanctuary Task Force. And what a new parish house means to me, aside from the practicalities of good places to meet and good places for fellowship, is environmental stewardship. I think we have an opportunity to create a building which is much more environmentally friendly than this building is. We have an obligation to those who come after us to help preserve this earth, to reduce global warming, and a new parish house is part of the way that we can do that.
Well, I think we need the space, for one thing, because our church community is growing, and we are having, I've been here 40 years, and I can remember when we had, like, I would teach, you know, a couple of grades and be 4 or 5 kids, and now we have a lot more, and I still work with the children, which I love. And so I think because of the size, we really need to do something about that.
Well, I think when it comes to my mind is safety is a big issue, and having children of my own, it's very important. And as much as I love this building, there's a lot wrong with it, and it's not a safe place. The stairs are not safe, the rooms are not appropriate for teaching. You know, and I think it's important to have a safe learning place for our kids, you know, and that's what I think about.
And it would be good to have larger classrooms, set up in such a way that we could use multimedia and other things that would really be helpful. I know a lot of kids really enjoy learning like about nature and about other faiths, you know, videos and songs. And I think it's also important to have space for things like performances. It might be a great way to you know, have ongoing, you know, revenue raising by having performances where musicians and artists can come in. And also be interesting, would add to the community. So I think that'd be another good thing. Also the climate, we could get a building which is, you know, more livable, you know, when it's warm, not so cold when it's, you know, in the winter time.
And environmentally friendly, a green building.
It's actually one of the things that's most interesting to us as a family is a building which could be like a teaching facility for things that are green, all things that are green. And that's really important to us.
Yeah, very important.
51 years ago, the members of Westminster took a momentous step when they voted to move from Adelaide Avenue in Providence to Kenyon Avenue in East Greenwich. Last May, we took our own historic step when we unanimously voted to begin a capital campaign this fall to raise $2 million for a new parish house. The people of Westminster have exciting work ahead of them. As Building Committee Chair Bill Stone wrote, "It is rare in the life of a church that its congregants get an opportunity to shape its future. We are blessed to have that opportunity now." Westminster is a loving, creative, energetic, and committed community. Together, we can build the church of our dreams for ourselves and for the generations that follow. Yes, we can.
I heard Westminster's going to build a new hall. Do you think they can do it?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can!
Yes, we can!
Yes, we can.